Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Rama
Hare Krishna, everyone. Vanchakalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhyaiva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Hare Krishna, Dandavas Pranam. I welcome you all to the morning Bhagavatam class. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. This is Premanandini Devidasi from Ashburn, Virginia. Welcome to Nitya Harinam Sangha for today morning session. This being Purushottam month, we are going to start by reciting Chaurashtakam and a few Sanskrit prayers. Let's get started. Braje prasiddham avanita charam Gopangananam chadukula charam
Jai Prasiddha
Navanitam
Chadukulacharam
अनेक जन्मार्जित पाप चौरम चौराग्रगण्यम पुरुषम नमामि
अनेक जन्मार्जितपापचोरं चौराग्रगण्यं पुरुषं नमामि।
श्री राधिकाया हृदयस्य चौरम नवाम्बुदश्यामलकान्ति चौरम
श्रीराधिकाहृदया हृदयस्य चोरं नवाम्बुदश्यामलकान्ति चोरम्
पदाश्रितानां च समस्तचौरं चौराग्रगण्यं पुरुषं नमामि।
पदाष्टानामाच्युतमस्तचौरं चौरानगण्यं पुरुषं
नमामि
अकिञ्चनीकृत्य प्रदाशितं यः करोति भिक्षुं पथिगेहहीनम्
अकिञ्चनीकृत्य पदाश्रितं यः करोति भिक्षुं पथिगृहीणाम्
केनाप्यहो भीषणचोरैद्रो दृष्टः श्रुतो वा न जयत्र जगत्त्रयेऽपि
केनाहो भीषणशौरयित्रो दृष्टाश्रितो वा न जगत्त्रयेऽपि
यदीयनामापि हरत्यशेषं गिरिप्रसारान् अपि पापराशिन्
यदीयनामापि हृदयस्थितं गिरिप्रशरन् अपि पापराशन्
आश्चर्यरूपो ननु चोरयिद्रो दृष्टः श्रुतो वा न मया कदापि
आश्चर्यरूपो ननु चौर्ययित्रो दृष्टाश्रुतो वा न मया कदापि
धनं च मानं च तथेन्द्रियाणि प्राणांश्च हृत्वा मम सर्वमेव
धनं च प्राणं च तथेन्द्रियाणि प्राणांश्च हृत्वा मम सर्वमेव
पलायसे कुत्र धृतोऽद्य चोर त्वं भक्तिदाम्नासि मया निरुद्ध
पलायसे कुत्र धतोदयेश्वर त्वं भक्तिदाम्नासि मयेरुद्धा
हीनात्सि घोरं यमपाशबन्धं भीनात्सि भीमं भवपाशबन्धम्
नास्ति घोरं यमपाशबन्धं भिन्नासि भवपाशबन्धम्
हीनात्सि सर्वस्य समस्तबन्धं न्यूनैवात्मनो भक्तकृतं तु बन्धम्
क्षीणास्ति सर्वस्य समस्तबन्धं नैवात्मनो भक्तकृतं तु बन्धम्
मनमानसे तामसराशि घोरे कारागृहे दुःखमये निबद्धः
मनमानसे तामसराशि घोरे कारागृहे दुःखमये निबद्धः
लभस्य हे चोर हरे चिराय स्वचौर्यदोषोचितुमेव दण्डम्
लभस्वे चौर्य हरे चिराय स्वचौर्यदोषोचितमेव दण्डम्
कारागृहे वस सदा हृदये मदीये
कारागृहे सदा हृदये मध्ये
मद्भक्तिपाश दृढबन्धन निश्चल सन्
मदभक्तिपाश दृढबन्धन निश्चलसन्
त्वामेव त्वां कृष्ण हे प्रलयकोटिशतान्तरेऽपि
त्वां कृष्ण हे प्रलयकोटिशतान्तरेऽपि
सर्वस्वचौरहृदयान् हि मोचयामि
सर्वस्वचौरहृदयान् विमोचयामि
Translation. Go ahead.
I offer my respectful obeisances to that foremost of thieves who is famous in Vraja as the butter thief and he who steals the gopis' clothes, and who, for those who take shelter of him, steals the sins which have accrued over many lifetimes.
I offer my respectful obeisances to the foremost of thieves, who steals Srimati Radharani's heart, who steals the dark luster of a fresh rain cloud, and who steals all the sins and sufferings of those who take shelter of his feet. Hare Krishna.
He turns his surrendered devotees into paupers and wandering homeless beggars. Alas, such a fearsome thief has never been seen or heard of in all the three worlds.
Mere utterance of his name purges one of a mountain of sins. Such an astonishing, wonderful thief I have never seen or heard of anywhere.
O thief, having stolen my wealth, my honor, my senses, my life, and my everything, where can you run to? I have caught you with the rope of my devotion.
You cut the terrible noose of Yamraj, you sever the dreadful noose of material existence, and you slash everyone's material bondage. But you are unable to cut the knot fastened by your own loving devotees.
O stealer of my everything, O thief, today I have imprisoned you in the miserable prison house of my heart, which is very fearful due to the terrible darkness of my ignorance, and there for very long time you will remain, receiving appropriate punishment for your crimes of thievery.
O Krishna, thief of my everything, the noose of my devotion remaining forever tight, you will continue to reside in the prison house of my heart because I will not release you for millions of aeons.
Govardhandaram Vande
Govardhanam
Gopalam Goparupinam
Gopalam Goparupinam
Gokulotsavam Ishanam
Gopulotsavam Ishanam
Govindam Gopika Priyam.
Govindam Gopika Priyam.
I offer my respectful obeisances to the lifter of Govardhan Hill, Lord Gopala, who has the beautiful form of a cowherd boy. He is the grand festival of Gokul, the supreme controller, Govinda, and the beloved of the cowherd damsels of Raja.
Vande Navaghana Shyamam
Vande Navagana Shyamam
Vibhujam Muralidharam
Vibhujam Muralidharam
Pitambaradharam Devam
Pitambaram Paradaram Devam
Sharanagata Purushottamam.
Sharanagata Purushottamam.
I offer my obeisances to Navaganasham Krishna, who has the color of a fresh rain cloud, who is holding the flute with his two hands. I worship Purushottama, who is so beautiful in his yellow dress, Pitambara. Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much.
Yes, Mataji, go ahead.
So beautiful, Mataji. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. My throat is still not back, Mataji, but
Still,
yeah.
it is so beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you. Very beautifully, Mataji.
All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah. So what should we do, Mataji, now? Chanting? Prabhu is not here.
Yeah. So Prabhuji said he has some other class, so he will join 7:30. So let's see how for 5 minutes we can wait. Otherwise, Manidhar Prabhu will be leading the class. He kindly agreed for that. Yesterday he was scheduled, but he missed due to his office work. But today Prabhuji can do that. Thank you so much.
Okay, Mataji. Thank you so much, everyone. Dandavat Pranam.
Dandavat Pranam to you, Mataji.
We can chant now. Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Sri Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram.
Hare
Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram.
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram, Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram,
Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare,
Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare Ram, Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram,
Ram
Ram
Ram, Hare Hare,
Ram Ram,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram, Hare Hare,
Ram Ram,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare Hare,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare Ram, Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Ram Ram,
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram
Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram
Hare Ram,
Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram.
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Hare
Krishna Krishna.
Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Krishna,
Ram.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
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 Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram.
Krishna, Hare Hare
Hare Ram, Hare
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 Ram,
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
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 Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram.
Hare
Hare
Hare Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram Ram.
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
ज्ञानतिमिरन्दस्य
Hare Krishna.
Ram,
ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया
Hare Hare
चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन
Krishna, Hare
तस्मै
Krishna, Krishna
श्रीगुरुवे नमः।
Krishna, Hare 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 Ram,
श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं
Hare
स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप
Hare
कदा
Krishna,
मह्यं
Krishna Krishna,
ददाति
Krishna
स्वपदान्तिकं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरोन् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणा रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनासहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितंश्च हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्ता राधाकान्त नमोऽस्तुते तप्त काञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी शुभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानन्द श्री अद्वैत गदाधरा शिवसदि गौरभक्तवृन्द हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे मुखं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घायते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरोन्दनतारणं परमानन्दमाधवं श्रीचैतन्येश्वर नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठावतुष्णं भक्तवन्तस्वामित्र नमस्ते सरस्वती गौरवाणि प्रचारणे निर्विशेषशून्यादि पश्चाद्यस्तरणं हरे कृष्ण पितामहोऽमि भवदीयसम्मतः सम्मत प्रह्लाद आविष्कृत साधुवाद भवाद्विपक्षेण विचित्र वैशसां सम्प्रापितस्त्वं परमस्वपित्रा. My grandfather Prahlad Maharaj is famous, being recognized by all your devotees. Although harassed in many ways by his father Hiranyakasipu, he still remained faithful, taking shelter at your lotus feet. A pure devotee like Prahlad Maharaj, although harassed circumstantially in many ways, never gives up the shelter of Supreme Personality of Godhead to take shelter of anyone else. A pure devotee never complains against the mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. A good example is Prahlad Maharaj. Examining the life of Prahlad Maharaj, we can see how severely he was harassed by his own father, Hiranyakashipu. Yet he did not divert his attention from the Lord, even to the smallest extent. Bali Maharaj, following in the footsteps of grandfather Prahlad Maharaj, remained fixed in his devotion to the Lord, despite having punished him. Hare Krishna. You know? Can you hear me?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
So we are discussing Vamandev's, pastime. Here Krishna's mercy is coming in a different way. Though the spiritual master is telling don't give, but he doesn't want to go against, his vow of protecting Satyam. He has given the word, no, I will give it. And second thing, if you are the Guru has to take me to Krishna, if the person who is standing before me is Krishna, you should be very happy for that. But he is asking charity, and I want to give charity. You're refusing. You're telling don't give. What type of Guru are you? And he rejected Shukracharya. Shukracharya became angry and cursed him. You lose everything. That's what happened. So, though Guru said you lose everything, and he lost everything in 1 minute. This world, what is this world actually? That's why we have it. Prahlad Maharaj, there is actually what is it? Children think parents protect. Can the parents really protect? Huh? No, parents cannot protect us. When we fall sick, can doctor protect us? No. One doctor told me, if Krishna cures, I take money, he said. America only, one doctor told me. It is Krishna who cures, I take the money. If Krishna doesn't cure, we tried our best, his time is up. Hare Krishna. So, whether we know it or not, it is Krishna who heals. So, what is that? We need to have that faith. Rakshatishyati iti vishwaso. Krishna is my protector, not anybody else. I don't know whether I told that story here or not, but I'll repeat again even if I told it. Usually people in the material world, especially universities, they convince us, make money, you'll be happy. So it's a hard struggle for money actually. People compare time with money actually. And they put money in the, throughout their life, they compare time with money only. 2025 was very good for me. I made a lot of money. 24 was not so good. I couldn't make. Or if you become famous, wow, 2025 is very good for me. So, but actually, Brahma lives for 311 trillion, 40 billion years. Compared to that, what is like 70, 80 years? So this the Denton Cooley, his name, he would do operations. He's the one who invented the open heart surgery. I mean, so the technique, couple of techniques he has patented also. So you take huge money. But what is the nature of the greed? Nature of the greed is the more you have, the more you want. And what he did, he put all the money in the stocks. In 1984, in America stocks, very interesting. Sometimes they go up, sometimes they go down. Regularly it happens. Every 2 years recession only. One of the richest countries in the world, every 2 years recession. I don't understand. So Krishna is in control actually. So anyway, what happened? Oh, he lost all the money. What was the money he put in the stocks? He lost everything. Hare Krishna. But you have a skill. You are a surgeon in America, that a doctor, that with a patent, that a cardiac, cardiac surgeon. You don't need to be worried, right? I'm going to agree. Even though you lost money, still you have skill in your hand. You have doctor degree and license. You don't need to be worried. You all agree or not?
Yes, Prabhuji.
But what happened? Because he lost the money, overnight, he was affected mentally. So he developed tremors, handshake. So if you have your hands are shaking and you do operation, what will happen? He performed an operation, patient died. Patient died, he lost his license. So, when he left the world, he did not have anything actually. That is the story of. So Krishna, we need to have that faith on Krishna. Krishna is the giver, Krishna is the protector, Krishna is the maintainer. Not just full-time devotees, but outside also. Grosthas also should have that faith. And sometimes Krishna gives mercy. Prabhupada, Krishna took everything from him. So there is something called Chavanprash. If you eat Chavanprash, you'll get nourishment. But this is called special Chavanprash. Means what? You'll get more nourishment. So likewise, mercy means Krishna will give everything what you like. But sometimes Krishna gives special mercy. Means what? He'll take everything from you. Yashyaham anugrahana merishe taddanam snayet tadadanam tejanjasya swajana dukkha dukkhitam. For some 1 in billion, sometimes Krishna gives extra mercy to somebody. What Krishna will do? He'll take everything from them. Harishe taddanam snayet. Krishna takes everything. Then Krishna takes everything. Then relatives and all, they come to you because you have something. If you don't have anything, they will not come. When the water is there, frogs will come. Water is not there, frogs won't come. Nobody will bother you. People will go to rich relatives only. People will not go to poor relatives. Abhay Babu means Prabhupada, the name Abhay Babu. Doesn't even come and see Guru Maharaj. Pounds and shillings, man. Always money only, business. But nobody knew Abhay Babu is doing business to support Guru Maharaj preaching, Saraswati Thakur preaching. One day he had a dream. Saraswati Thakur came and said, Abhay Babu, take sannyas. Take sannyas? Children, they were not even married. Not even one person was married. Hare Krishna. Then he started losing everything. One day, his son called him, Father. That time, Prabhupada was losing business. He lost, interest in business actually. Then he started his preaching increased. He started putting energy on preaching. So he used to regularly go to Jhansi. So they would live in what is that? When his business, So eventually Prabhupada moved to Sitakant Banerjee Lane, Calcutta. But I think, but he still had this factory, this Prayag pharmacy. One day, Prabhupada's son called, Father, thieves broke into the shop and they stole everything. You should come immediately. Prabhupada on the phone said, Yasyaham anugrahana yarishe taddanam sane tato janam tajanjasya swajana dukkha dukkhitam. On whom my mercy falls, I take everything from. I will not come. I don't need to come. You take care of it. Hare Krishna. So here, what is that? Guru is telling, don't give, he gave. And Vamandev, can you believe supreme, You have full faith on your father and your father is cheating you, how will you feel? Yes, but yes, you know, but because his grandfather is Prahlad Maharaj, he had that faith, you know, he had that faith. राको बीमार भी जोइचे तोहार कृष्णदास तुवाधिकार मानस देहो गेहो जो किच मोर आरे पील तुवा नंदा किशोर. My lord, whether you know, mano bhi rako, you kill me or protect, you're my lord. There is a bird called Chataka bird. Chataka birds, they drink water only from the cloud. That's why not many birds live. And suddenly black cloud comes, flapping the wings and goes up in the air, waiting. It starts looking at the cloud, but this cloud sometimes instead of giving rain, it will give thunderbolt. And the thunderbolt will hit the bird. Thud, this bird will go fall on the ground. Like an electric shock, right? But sometimes it dies. Either it gets shock, then faints, becomes unconscious, then it gets up. So can Chatak bird become angry on cloud? No. The subsistence, the maintenance of Chatak bird is dependent on cloud. Again, it will go there. Sometimes, it doesn't happen in America, but in India, parents, they slap the children, they beat the children. But can children run away and go to somebody's home? No. Because the beating or giving, only parents will take care. I'm sure you all have that idea. So likewise, Krishna, whatever Krishna does, like, if you give donation, if you give everything to Krishna, that's called bhakti. If Krishna takes everything in the form of time, that's called karma. Very important point. If you give voluntarily, you give to Krishna, like, your body, your resources, your money, your Lakshmi, and your time, your energy, what is it called? Bhakti. But Krishna takes everything from you in the form of time, what is it called? Karma. Life is a choice. Choice is yours. You want to serve Krishna or you want to serve Maya? Irrespective of whom you serve, everything will be taken away from you. You're all listening, right?
Yes, Prabhu.
So, so life is a choice. You want to give or you allow Krishna to take. It's very important. So, what is that? So Krishna severely chastised him. I told in the previous classes, he didn't give. Where is the third step? No, my lord, I don't have it. And he told Varuna, arrest him with Varuna ropes. He was arresting. He was arrested right before his wife. Go on. Then Brahma saw this, and I told this one time. Brahma said, my lord, when somebody gives you patram pushpam phalam toyam, little flower, fruit, tree for water, you become very happy. The Guru is telling, no, this Prabhu gave 66%. Out of 3 steps, he gave you 2 steps. And by cheating, you took everything from him. And because he didn't give the 3rd step, we are arresting him right before his ministers, his wife. My lord, this is not good. Brahma became his advocate. And Vamandev said, when my pure devotee becomes infatuated by false ego, ahankar, I cannot see. I take everything from him. Hare Krishna. So, actually, Sri Sampradaya, there is a very nice saying in this. What is that? Vaman is going, where is Lakshmi present? On the chest, right? He thought, Arey, this Lakshmi sees, everything will be spoiled. So usually you wear chadar like this, right? You wear chadar like this, right? So what Vamandev did, he wear the chadar like, so he wear the chadar, instead of like this, he wore the chadar like this, and he covered Lakshmi ji. Because Lakshmi Anugraha, grace of Lakshmi comes, everything will be spoiled. And what he did, he took everything. So Lakshmi ji thought, Arey, who is that great personality? My husband is stretching his hands. And उनसे भीख मांग रहे हैं, भिक्षा मांग रहे हैं. I want to see what she did. She, the chadar, she little bit removed and she looked at him. Who is that? The moment she glanced on Bali Maharaj, that's it. Bali Maharaj got the glance. And immediately Vamandev said, all right, you go to Sutla planet. I'll be your gatekeeper. Next Indra will be Balim, you will be next Indra. You'll get everything. And you'll become eternally famous as, Mahajan for Atmanivedanam. All the one after another, one after another, one after another. The grace is coming, the Krupa is coming, the boons are coming. How? From Vamandev. How? Because of the Lakshmi's grace. So we need Radharani's grace. And Radharani says, she can give, but she'll make Krishna give. Interesting or not? So, one minute. So Vaman, here, sometimes people say, Krishna's mercy, I got the green card. No, I told many times. It is green card is also Krishna's mercy. Getting COVID is also Krishna's mercy. We need to understand that. If you are thinking green card is only Krishna's mercy, we have a long way to go. So, Prahlad Maharaj was severely chastised by the father. He was thrown into the fire. He was struck with the tridents. He was thrown in the pit of snakes. He was thrown from the mountain peaks. Did Prahlad give up Krishna consciousness? No. Prahlad didn't give up Krishna consciousness. He did not consider his father as the reason. He thought Krishna is, his father is doing this, but Krishna would protect. Prahlad had full faith on Krishna's protection. So tattena kampam susamikshmano bunjana evatmakritam vipakam hrudvag uparvirvidha namaste jiviyate mukti padesla. A pure devotee never complains against the mercy of the Supreme Lord. Whatever is happening, my Lord, whatever has happened is happening in my life is very little. I am so sinful, I should be crushed to death. But you are giving only tiny problem. So I will not give up bhakti. So a person with this consciousness, when problems come in his life, he accepts them as Krishna's grace, but continues performing bhakti without any complaint. That person, liberation is his birthright. Wow. So, like for example, your father is very rich. All you have to do, just wait until you become 21. When you become major, you'll inherit the property. So likewise, the devotee who has this mentality, for him, that liberation is his inheritance. Bhagavatam says. Brahma says that. 10th canto. So when my great grandfather Hiranyakasipu troubled my grandfather so much, my grandfather did not Give it up. Did not give up bhakti. Likewise, I am not going to, I am following footsteps of my grandfather, and I remain fixed in his bhakti. Even though you're giving, your mercy is coming in the form of a punishment. I just want to add one more line here. Sometimes, some people very cruel. They're doing so many wrong things. Krishna doesn't give punishment immediately. Why? If Krishna gives punishment, they will not be able to, do their wrong things. Krishna thinks that these guys are doing so many wrong things. Instead of giving the punishment, I'll wait to what extent they'll do. Krishna delays the punishment. And then the demons, they think, wow, I'm right. They start doing more wrong things. In Soviet Union, when socialism came into existence, what they would do, the rulers would go to the churches and they would call all the villagers and they would take that temple statues, and throw on the ground. And nothing happened. See, God is not there. Nothing happened. And they would go to more or less every church and they destroyed the churches, destroyed the statues. One day one person said, when God wants to give you punishment, He will cover your intelligence. When your intelligence is covered, you'll do wrong things. When you do wrong things, you have to expect punishment. Another example is they would go to hungry villagers. You want food? Call your God. They would call God, Jesus, Mary, whatever. Hail Jesus, Hail Mary. Did food come? No. Then you chant our name. You call us, the rulers. And the villagers would call the rulers' names. Then they said, open the trucks. And they would give the bread. See, God is not there. We are there to help you. Whom will you believe? God or us? These innocent people will say, will believe you. Good. Prabhupada says, rascal number one, is bread coming from the sky or what? Bread comes from the earth. So, who is giving you bread? Krishna is giving you bread. Then what? It stayed only for probably 60, 70 years. Then it was removed. Atheism doesn't work. So it's very important, Bhakti is important. Bhakti, is an asset. Sudurlabha. Krishna gives everything, but bhakti is not easy to attain. Real bhakti starts after liberation only. Because with impure heart we practice bhakti, then there are three modes. Tamagun bhakti, Rajagun bhakti, Shuddha, Sattvagun bhakti. Excuse me, I'm sorry. But pure bhakti means you should be liberated. So, what is that? Balimara is telling, though my Lord, you're giving me trouble, I fully surrender to you. Manasa deho geho, joki chimur arpil tuvapade Nanda Kishore. I offer everything, my body, mind, and words, everything to Krishna service. That is real surrender. So Prahlad, Bali Maharaj fully surrendered. My lord, whatever you do is okay with me. That is when he became Mahajan. You know? Any question or comment? It's already 8 o'clock. I'm sorry. Little late.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. Thank you so much, Prabhu, for explaining this verse with the story of doctor and other stories. So really appreciate that. Can I read my notes quickly, Prabhu?
Please.
So you started off by saying Bari Maharaj rejects Guru's advice for higher purpose. He gets cursed by his Guru for that. If Krishna cures, I take money. Krishna cures, Krishna heals. Krishna is a healer, Krishna is giver, taker, and protector. Sorry, I misread that. Rakshati iti Vishwaso. Sometimes Krishna gives and sometimes he takes. When he takes, that's a special mercy. And you gave example of a chatak bird who only drinks water from rain cloud. If you give voluntarily, it's called bhakti. And when Krishna takes everything from you in the form of time, then it's called karma. It's our choice whether to give or let it be taken. Radharani gives, but through Krishna's grace. We should have faith in Krishna's mercy. When we are in problems, we should continue steadfastly fixed in bhakti with full faith. Then liberation becomes one's right or the result. You said when Lord wants to punish, he will cover intelligence. In that state, you will commit mistakes and then you will get punished for those mistakes. And you ended by saying bhakti is an asset which is sudurlabha, and pure bhakti leads to liberation. I offer my body, mind, and words to Krishna's service. That's real surrender. Thank you so much, Prabhu. Dandavat Pranam.
Hare Krishna. Danda. Anyone has any question or comment?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Madhav Pranam to you. Shri Prabhupada ki jai, Guru Maharaj ki jai. Prabhuji, like sometimes, we see in our life that there are some people who have had a very pious life and, they're very nice people. They're vegetarian and, they've been doing their duties in every ashram, Grahastha ashram, before also. But then suddenly they develop like, some health issues. And then everybody says only one thing that, they were such good people, but in this life or previous life, maybe they had some bad karma. And, and everybody's kind of in the state of shock that what happened to this person. This person was like so good, maybe not a Hare Krishna devotee, but then, we see other things. And so is it that some karma of the previous life were not, punished or taken care of, that person had to suffer at a certain this time, although the person was very good in nature and everything? How do we understand this, that this thing comes on a nice person, disease or close to death situation, cancer and all these things?
You already gave the answer. So, Porojanma Kratam Papam Vyadhi Rupena Pidita. Whatever the sins that we have done in the previous life, they'll manifest in the form of disease. So, especially
Okay.
non-devotees. Devotees means Krishna intervenes. I told many times, but I'm repeating it today. You have done a very big aparad sin. Actually, sin is Dhuli Lepa, aparad Vajra Lepa. Sin for Krishna, if you just chant Hare Krishna, sin will be removed. The effect of sin is removed. But offense to the devotee, aparad, it's Vajra Lepa. It's heavy. Vajra means it's hard. It takes, Dhuli means what? If you just, if you say like this, the dust will fly away. But Vajralepa means it's very hard. If you commit aparad to devotees, you have to face punishment. So anyway, coming to the point, Krishna, for whatever we done in the past lives or in this life, Krishna sees the reaction of the karma. Let us see, the reaction of the karma, you have to lose your hands and legs in an accident. If Krishna thinks this accident is not good for you, Krishna will remove that accident in your life. I'm honest with you, that's true. And you'll have a dream, and in the dream you'll see you have lost both hands and legs. It's oh, and you wake up, thank God, nothing is lost. That's how Krishna does. But if Krishna thinks this accident is very good for you in your life, Krishna will personally supervise that accident. Means instead of losing your head, you lose your little bunch of hair or a scratch on your somewhere, little bit. That's it. But Krishna will put you in the anxiety. I have so many stories actually. One day I can tell. If you want one story, definitely I can. Not now, but next time, next week. So if Krishna thinks this accident is good for you, he'll shake you to the reality. But Krishna will personally supervise. And the reaction, he'll make it very small. That you can take. Sometimes there is a small reaction, he'll make it little big that you can endure. And by doing small or big, Krishna will remove your whole previous karma. Why? Why should Krishna do that? Because of, our activities, we have developed a particular nature. Krishna wants to remove that nature, which is actually an obstruction for our spiritual progress. So if Krishna wants us to be humble, then Krishna, that's why Krishna does like this. So it is not called karma, it is called bhakti for devotees. Varsanamara says that. It is bhakti, it is not karma. Yeah. So we don't go through the suffering the way materialists go through. But for outsiders, they're not surrendered to Krishna. As soon as in their life, their karma acts. They get some good karma, they get some bad karma, and 3 modes act and they suffer. Okay.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji. And I like the last portion you mentioned, because I've seen some devotees. There was a Mataji whose son had cancer and, like stomach cancer. But that devotee was always smiling. He'd become a skeleton almost, but he was to come to temple and he was always happy. Then I see people who are materialistic, they are like in pain and medicines and all of that. There is so much of difference, even in, the same cancer situation in devotees and otherwise, that you're right, absolutely, that Krishna takes care. And, he's the one who is actually, reminds me of Haridas Thakur's, episode where he was beaten and Lord Chaitanya took the beating, like in his back. So, like that, Krishna is always protecting his devotees. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Don't want to add anything or question, comment?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandot Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. Thank
Ah,
you
bro,
for
Dandat.
wonderful.
Speak louder.
Yes, Prabhuji, my question is about the verse Tattenu Kampam. Brahmaji is mentioning that because of his karma, he has to go through the problems and he just waits for the Lord's mercy. Again, Brahmaji is a pure devotee. So it's actually karma or Krishna's mercy itself. He's waiting for Krishna's mercy, but isn't he getting mercy already?
I think you're away from the phone, bro. I could hear some. You said Brahmaji is a pure devotee. And Brahmaji.
Yes. So in that verse, Tattenu Kampam, he says he's waiting for Krishna's mercy and he will go through any suffering because of his karma.
What's the question?
So isn't like, since he is in Krishna consciousness, isn't like the suffering also mercy?
Yeah, that definitely. Why not? That's what I said. Green card is mercy, getting green card, and getting COVID is also mercy. So, acha, no, I understood your question. So your question is Brahmaji is devotee, how to take suffering as mercy, right?
Yes, he's saying it is his karma, but actually it is mercy only.
I know, but Brahmaji is telling for our sake, bro. Brahmaji is Mahajan. He is Sampradaya Acharya actually for us. Especially, Gaudiya Vaishnavism starts from Brahma. So
Yes.
Brahma is telling, what he's telling, he's not telling about himself, he's telling about that person who accepts the, reversals in his life. My Lord, with this humble mood, what I have done is, I should be crushed for what I have done, but you are so merciful, you are giving me only this much trouble. A person who has this mentality, for them, liberation is his inheritance, liberation is his birthright. So, but basically, Brahma is telling, when we go through troubles, we should have that type of mood. Sometimes what people become atheistic actually, So I have done this much bhakti, Krishna has given me this, and they give it up. Brahma is telling, no, that is wrong. That nature is wrong. Brahma is telling, when we go through trouble, we should have this mentality, is telling. If you have that mentality, then you will go back to that. For that type of person, liberation is his inheritance. So Brahmaji is telling us what type of mood we should cultivate, especially during troubles. Brahma is pure. Brahma is definitely, what is that? Our Acharya, one of the Mahajans, plus our Acharya also. Actually, Brahma, for the service he renders throughout his lifetime, 100 years. Of course, which is 311 trillion 40 billion years, of course. Brahma goes back to Godhead. That's what. If he performed bhakti in goodness. You're understanding?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, Prabhuji. But again, so there are two type of sufferings, right? One is because of our material activities, and then one obstacles in path of bhakti coming, like you have a flat tire when you're going for a program, and so both of this are not the same, right? One is because of our karma we are getting some activity. One is we are trying to do Krishna consciousness, but there is some obstacle. So it may be, like you said, it's because of some aparat we have done that Krishna is not arranging for us to do service because we are not ready yet. So are these two the same?
Which two?
So like fruitive activities karma and obstacles in bhakti.
Fruitive activity, now it's karma kanda, so no. Obstacles in bhakti, your obstacles in bhakti may come to you. Obstacles in bhakti may come to you. One, Krishna may be testing you. Two, yes, your karma is acting on you, no doubt. Because, three modes, three modes are acting on you because of what you've done in the previous lives, no doubt. But karma, fruitive activity means you are trying to achieve something where there is no Krishna in that. Means you are trying to get more karma in future, actually. You are understanding?
Yes, Prabhuji.
So fruitive activity means you want to get something, you want to enjoy something, get something and enjoy, where Krishna is not there. So Krishna given energy, you are utilizing for your enjoyment. That will bring future suffering for sure, because it's a fruit activity. And they're definitely interconnected. But the second one you said, obstacles in bhakti, because we have fruity nature, and for so many lifetimes, when we try to do bhakti, the same obstacles, they will come back and give us trouble. That's why to make progress in bhakti, who is the biggest obstacle? We ourselves, our false ego, ahankar, and our senses and our mind. They give us trouble. Because we have enjoyed a lot in this metal world. Suddenly we want to practice pure devotional service. The senses and mind, they resist. Our false ego, false ego resists. I don't know whether it answers your question or not.
Yes, Prabhuji. Thank you very much.
Hare Krishna. Anything else? Otherwise, we'll end it.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Amad.
Pranam. Is Bhishma Pitama Mahajan and how?
What is that?
Bhishma Pitama.
Bhishma Pitamaha is a Mahajan, yes.
How?
Okay, there is a verse in Bhagavatam. Swayambhu Narada Sambhu Kumar Kamilo Manu Prahlad Janako Bhishma. That name is there. This verse is told by Yamraj. So Bhishma Pitamaha is actually a Mahajan. So Prahlad Janako Bhishma Bali Vayasaki Vayam. Bali Maharaj is also Pitamaha, Bhishma Mahajan. You know, Janako Bhishma Bali Vayasaki. Vayasaki is Sukadeva Goswami. Vayam means Bali Yamaraj. These are Dharmasya Tattvam Nihitam Guhayam Mahajano Yanagatasya Banta. So Yamaraj is telling to go to God. The path is very secret. But that secret path is known to 12 Mahajans. And these are all, they are fixed up. So one is Bhishma. Bhishma is actually Vasu. You know, Ashtavasu is one of the Vasus. But Bhishma did everything throughout his life, bhakti only, you know. The self-realized personality. Why you doubted that?
Because you said us Bali Maharaj give all, and so I get question inside and I ask you how Bhishma Pitama give all thing.
Bhishma did everything for the pleasure of Krishna. That's why Krishna went to him at the end, you know, when he was passing away from the world. Actually, Bhishma did not even invite Krishna. Because he did bhakti, Krishna Krishna personally went and stood before him at that time of Bhishma Dev passing. So that's a great example. You do bhakti throughout your life, even if you don't remember Krishna, Krishna will remember you. Bhishma Dev is that example. Okay?
Yes. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Any other point?
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam, always Krishna Prabhupada. I have a question. You were saying that Soviet Union, they broke the churches and they say, where is your God? So one person said something, you said, I didn't follow it. What did he say? Could you please repeat, Prabhu?
He said, actually, no, what they will do, they will go and break the statues. And so one person said, when God wants to see, like, you know, we are breaking the deities, God is not punishing us. So then one person in the audience, he said, when God wants to punish you, he'll cover your intelligence. आपका बुद्धि को वो block करेंगे. When your buddhi is blocked, you'll do wrong things. When you do wrong things, you'll get suffering. That's what he said.
Yeah. Yes. Hare Krishna. He was such a nice class.
Anything else? Otherwise, we'll end it.
Yeah, I have a question, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. This is Geeta. Thank you so much for this beautiful class. Prabhuji, I'm just, I know this is, I mean, you may get upset with this question, but the thing is that what was the alternative for Bali Maharaj if he did not offer everything to the Lord?
No, I'm not upset with the question, but nice question, actually. What was the alternative for Bali Maharaj? I mean, Bali Maharaj is actually grandson of Prahlad Maharaj. If that were not the case, he would have, as soon as Guru said, "Hey, this is Vishnu, don't give," he would have refused. You know, that was an alternative he had, because he came to cheat. That to Vishnu on Devada's side, enemy side. So he could, why Bali Maharaj became Mahajan? Guru is telling, don't do it. He is going to take everything. Everyone in this world is attached to their assets. I mean, his or her assets. We're all, we're all attached to our assets. So, but Krishna is coming to take it, and Guru is warning you also, don't give. And Guru is the one who you died, and Guru brought you to life. Bali Maharaj died, and Sukracharya brought him to life. So you should have gratitude, right?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Bhakti is higher than that. So he could have listened to Sukracharya. He said, no, because Bali Maharaj knew the philosophy. So he said no. Actually, it's a very tough situation for Bali Maharaj. Why Krishna is another side. But why Krishna is another side? You are on the negative side of Krishna. You are fighting with Devatas. And Devatas are appointed by Krishna to run the universal affairs. But Krishna also very, tricky situation. Hiranyakashipu very easy to kill. Why? He's a demon. But Bali Maharaj is a grandson of Prahlad Maharaj. Prahlad Maharaj that's why we should have somebody in our family. Then we are saved, even if we do wrong things.
Yes, Prabhuji.
That's why Krishna became a beggar before him. Krishna did not declare war and Krishna did not kill him because he took everything. That is Krishna. So Krishna is telling, better change, you change. But Krishna also, Krishna is asking him to change by becoming a beggar to him. Hare Krishna. But it is difficult also. Why it is difficult? Ego is very difficult to overcome. But Bali Maharaj could overcome that because of Prahlad Maharaj's mercy. Because grandfather's mercy, he could overcome. That's why he saw Krishna live, eye to eye. That he got so many benedictions. But he did a mistake, so he got punishment too. Krishna took everything from him in one shot. But because he faced Krishna's test and he passed the test, he became Mahajan for the rest of the eternity. Very well.
Yes, thank you, Prabhuji. He knew that he was the Lord, that's why, right?
Yeah, because of the grandfather, If like a mother becomes educated, whole family is educated. She'll make her children very educated. And mother is a devotee, she'll make whole family devotees. So likewise, for grandfather is a devotee, naturally, he made his son devotee and grandson devotee. At least he gave the knowledge.
Yes. Thank you, Prabhuji. Yeah. Hare Krishna.
Anything else, otherwise we'll end it. Manchakalpatarubhyascha kripasindhubhyascha patanam pavanam vaishnavya. God Vaishnav ki jai, Shri Prabhupada ki jai.
Anantakoti Vaishnav ki jai.
Jai.
Dardas Thakur
Jai.
ki
Jai.
Prabhupada ki
Jai.
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 Jai Yugal Kishore Prabhuji ki
Ki
jai.
Ji ki
Jai.
All the
Jai.
assembled devotees ki
Ki
jai.
Hare
Jai.
Krishna.
Jai.
Hare
Everyone,
Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank
Thank you
you.
so much, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you,
Hare
Hare
Prabhupada.
Bol
Krishna.
Mataji.
Thank you,
Hare
Prabhuji.
Bol.
Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.